what is mutual fund and what are all the types of mutual fund? Why exactly we need to know about the mutual fund? Is it really necessary? Today, people are easily building the wealth, not building the wealth, not that they're just investing. Rather, they are building the wealth. There's a lot of difference between building a wealth and investing, right? Now, one such instrument in building the wealth is investing in mutual funds. So it is very, very important that we understand what is mutual fund and what are all the different types. It is, at least you should be aware basic about the mutual fund. That is more than sufficient, and you need not have to manage the funds or something like that. Rather, you should know this is one kind of investment vehicle which exists and you can make a lot of money and stuff like that. Hi there, this is Kuldeep Peregodo. I am a serial entrepreneur and founder of Blitz Wealth Hub. Today I'll be discussing about in depth about the types of mutual fund, what is mutual fund, how you can benefit from mutual fund and stuff like that. Please stay tuned, and also please make notes. If you are a student and if you want to make your career in a mutual fund, then please make a lot of notes. And if you are a working professional or if you are a business owner, just watch this particular video once and you will come to know very easily that what exactly is mutual fund, how this mutual fund works, and how much you have to invest in mutual fund, right? So with that, I'll be using the mind map, so you can just note on. It will become very easy for you to understand the concepts and stuff like that, so you're clear with that. Okay, before going further, I would request you to please like this particular video. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscription button and hit the bell icon so that as and when I upload a video, it will be notified for you. With that, let us jump into the what is mutual fund and what is different types of mutual fund. Check out. Now, coming to the types of mutual fund. Now, to I'll be doing about three topics here. One is only introduction, then the types of mutual funds, tips for choosing right mutual fund for you, and finally the choose your mutual fund with Blitz Wealth Hub. Okay, so I'll come to that in a later part. Now, just in a simple layman's language, what is mutual fund? See, mutual fund is mutually all the people have agreed to pool their funds in investing in various securities. That is a simple definition of mutual fund, right? Now, it can be me, you, whoever, we are all talking together. We just decided we will invest in this particular security or this particular mutual fund, and there is a AMC which manages the fund, and this AMC is responsible for investing in various assets. It can be your fixed deposit, it will allocate the asset in stock market, it will allocate the assets in equity traded funds or gold, sovereign bond, whatever it is. That is none of our headache, right? This is a simple definition of mutual fund. Now, let me introduce a concept. No, not exactly concept. I have got why invest in mutual fund. Very, very important. You need to understand whatever may be your income, even if you can invest 500 rupees per month, just carve out 500 rupees per month. That will grow in a very, very long time. It will grow your asset. It will grow. Money will start multiplying. I'll show you the beauty of that, right? Why invest in mutual fund? There are 5 aspects which we can just make out from that. One is mutual funds are always managed by professionals. Okay, you or me need not have to worry about. They manage the allocation, they manage everything, right? Now, see, experts manage your money who understand markets better. Markets in the sense stock markets, share market, whatever it is. They understand the money market very, very well. So they manage your portfolio, they manage your funds. Now, see, you and me, okay, we just how much we can spend time on doing research on mutual fund and stuff like that. 1 hour, 2 hour per day. That's what we can do. But whereas these professionals, they do 12 hours research, 14 hours research every day. Can we compare ourselves with them? So they are better, boss. They are better in managing the funds. So mutual funds are always managed by professionals. This diversification, your risk is spread across many investment. As I said, they don't just put, say for example, if you invest 10,000 rupees, they just don't put that entire 10,000 in stock market. Rather, they will diversify your portfolio. Maybe 2,000 in stock market, 5,000 in fixed deposits, another 3,000 in some gold bonds or from government security bonds or something like that. That is where the diversification plays the role. Next is affordable. You can start with a small amount, as minimum as even 500 rupees per month. That is also more than sufficient. if you ask me, right? Again, it depends on your goal and stuff like that. I'll come to that later. Now, convenience, easy to buy, sell, and track your investment. It is very, very easy. Just on a phone call or even in your app, you can just manage all this portfolio and stuff like that, right? Then it is regulated. It is controlled by SEBI. Actually, it is controlled by the Ministry of Finance, right? So we need not have to worry about what will happen if my money. No, you can just forget it. It is all regulated, and there is a proper legal structure and stuff like that, right? So this is all about why invest in mutual fund. Now, why people hesitate to invest in the mutual funds? Let us understand that also. Now, quickly I'll just run through. People hesitate because fear of losing money. Because why that is happening? Because they don't know. No one is there to tell them properly. That is why I have created this particular video. Please understand thoroughly. Go ahead and invest in mutual fund and see how quickly your wealth starts growing, right? Don't understand how the market works. No, you did not have to worry. They are right. As I said, professionals are there to take care. They will manage. Past negative experiences. You would have got a negative experience. I think 2008 and all, there was a negative net asset value on a negative mutual funds and stuff like that. So I know, I can understand, but just come out of that pause. Now you can just make a lot of money. Misconception about minimum investment amount. That's what people think. Oh, I should have 10,000, 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees in order to invest. Boss, just 500 rupees more than sufficient to invest. Trust issue with financial institutions. No, see, as of now, it is all regulated. So you need not have to worry about that. Preference for traditional investments like real estate, gold and stuff like that. That's what some people also prefer. But if you ask me, as a financial advisor, I would definitely say go ahead with mutual fund. And before investing, please consult your financial advisor properly, right? Lack of patience for long-term investment. This is one of the major reasons. They don't have patience. See, boss, the effect of compound happens only in the long term. Short term, no shortcuts. Nothing is going to work out, right? With that, we'll understand what are all the different types of mutual funds. Okay, there are about 7 types. Okay, 7 types of mutual funds. In that last 2, I will just tell you, it is like not exactly type, rather it is a bifurcation. The first one is equity mutual funds. These equity mutual funds, they invest primarily in the stock markets, right? So it is completely, they don't, there's not much diversification in the stock market. Some will go towards large companies, large caps, mid caps. Some portfolio will go towards small cap or something like that. Okay, they completely invest in large cap. I'll just tell you. Now, large cap is like big established companies. It can be like Reliance, Infosys, Tata, Wipro. These kind of mutual fund, like they are called as large cap mutual funds. Mid cap is like medium sized company. 100 to 200, 500 crores turnover, they are all called as mid cap. Small cap is less than 100 crores turnover, is called as small cap, and these are all like growing companies, startups and stuff like that. Next is mid cap, mix of all sizes, right? That's what I said. Depending on your appetite, depending on your goal, you can have a mix and match of these in the equity mutual fund itself. Next is sector funds, specific industry like India REITs is there. Again, infrastructure is there, automobile, pharmaceuticals. So it depends what is that you want to pursue and stuff like that. Okay, this was about the equity mutual funds. Now the second type is, you can just make the notes, and I will also make this mind note available. You can just download from the description. Debt mutual fund. Here mainly they invest in the fixed deposits like fixed income securities. These are called as debt mutual funds. One is government securities, okay, like government bonds, government G-Secs securities and stuff like that. Second one is corporate bonds. Corporate, sometimes listed companies, they come out with the bonds, so they invest in that. Next is liquid funds, ultra short-term funds like commercial papers, only for 3 months, 2 months, like that. They invest, they see the opportunity and they just invest. The other one is money market funds. These are also type of funds which I'll not go deep in this, right? So this is about the debt mutual fund. The third one is hybrid balanced fund. What do you mean by hybrid balanced fund? Now, mix of both equity and debt. Okay. Now, mixing of both equity and debt. This is most preferred one, right? One side, your equity, it is very, very highly volatile and it is risky as well. That risk is being managed by your balanced fund. What is that balanced fund? The government bonds, the fixed deposits or fixed security or something like that. Always you should have this kind of mixed or hybrid balanced fund. Here the aggressive hybrid, like you can have the portfolio into like aggressive hybrid, which is about 65 to 80% will go towards equity, and remaining will go towards debt fund and stuff like that. Similarly, conservative hybrid is like 10 to 25% will be invested in stock markets or equity, remaining will be in the debt. It is highly safe, conservative. Next is balanced advantage fund. Here you need not have to worry. The portfolio manager, he will take care balancing it, and whatever the return you are expecting, that you will get it easily. Here also what happens now in the first case, whatever I had told here, equity mutual fund. In equity mutual fund, what happens, your income per annum, the rate of return per annum or compounded average growth rate will be around 12 to 15% in equity, whereas in case of debt mutual fund it will be around 8%, right? And coming back to a hybrid balance fund, it will be ranging from around 10% to 11% or 12% maximum. That is how it works, right? Multi allocation of funds, yes, you know that. Now similarly, we have got fourth one is index funds. That is mirror specific market funds. What do you mean by that? See, we have got Nifty 50, Nifty 500 companies, Sensex 30 companies. These kind of companies are called as, wherein companies are listed in Nifty, and these are the top 50 companies. So you can also invest, or the more mutual fund, they will also invest in this index funds, right? One is like Nifty 50 index fund, Sensex fund index fund, or even international index fund. There are many actually. I have just given 3 or 4 examples, right? This is about the index funds. Fifth category is exchange traded funds, or ETFs is what is called as, right? Trades like stock on exchanges. Say for example, equity traded funds, right? So what are all the equity traded funds? Whatever the equity which you are trading across the market, those are all equity. Similarly, gold equity traded funds, gold market, and international equity EFTs, also equity traded funds. So this is where exchange traded funds will come into the picture. Now, you need not have to worry anything about all these types. Rather, you have to worry only in allocating your funds, and you have to instruct or give instructions to your portfolio manager. Okay, how much is your return? Rest he will take care. Whether he invests in gold, equity traded funds, or whatever it is, he will take care, right? The sixth one is solution oriented fund. It is designed for specific goal, as I said. Now, solution in the sense, one is like, I want to have a retirement fund, or I want to have a fund corpus for my kids' education, or similarly, I want to build a corpus for my daughter's marriage function, or my kids' marriage function, or something like that. So these are goal oriented, right? So you need to specify that my goal is this much, and this is the year what I'm planning to achieve this particular goal. Accordingly, you will get the calculations. So tax savings from equity linked tax savings schemes. There are so many schemes available out there, right? And the seventh and final type is international or global funds. This is nothing but you are investing in foreign market. You are maybe suppose you are investing in US, London Stock Exchange, or US Stock, Nasdaq, or wherever it is. Okay, country specific funds. Similarly, region specific fund, Asian fund, or London fund, or something like that. And global theme based funds. So these are the 7 types of mutual funds which you should be make sure that you are aware of this. Very important, right? But you have to always go with the goal specific outcome. That means whatever you are investing, say 500 rupees per month, 1000 rupees per month, 10,000 rupees per month, what is the goal and what is the time frame? If you know these two, rest everything either you can manage, or if you ask me, give it to a portfolio manager. He will manage it very well for you, and you will become tension free, right? So these were the types of mutual fund. Now, tips for choosing the right mutual fund for you. Okay, what are all the various tips which I would suggest? Now, first in the sense, match your fund with what type you want to gain. One is investment in goals, risk tolerance. What is the risk tolerance you can bear? And investment horizon. What is your capable of? How much you can stretch your investment? That is where it determines match fund type with your investment goal, risk tolerance, and investment horizon. Similarly, you should also consider, very, very important, fund performance history. Okay, you can ask your manager, portfolio manager, what is the performance of this particular fund? Fund manager's experience, what he is suggesting. Then expense ratio, what is the kind of expenses you incur and stuff like that. Fund size, and also what is the exit load. Can you exit at once or can you exit partially or something like that? Just see on the exit load as well, right? So this was about tips for choosing the right mutual fund for you. Now, choose your mutual fund with Blitz Wealth Hub. Okay. Now, we also suggest, okay, a couple of investment funds, mutual funds and stuff like that. So you can also join our community and you can just choose which mutual fund you want to invest, and our expert team, they will evaluate your requirement, they'll consider your goal, and they will give you the suggestion. I hope this video was useful. Please make sure that you have a basic knowledge about mutual fund. Start investing in mutual fund. This is Kuldeep Peregodu signing off until we meet again in the next video. Thank you. Have a great time. Bye-bye.